Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of my live tea tasting. I've got an interesting opportunity this week, so let's go ahead and jump into it. This is the first time that I'm actually ever tasting this tea called Happy Jack, and it has an ingredient in it that I have never tried before. So, without further ado, we're doing the used to be known as Tea Geschwende and now is known as Chicago Tea House. And the blend that I'm going to try is called Happy Jack. And it has, let me just pull up the ingredients list. It's got hemp, elderflower, mallow leaves, mallow blossoms, marigold blossoms, linden blossoms, and lemon balm. That's a lot of blossoms. But that being said, this is my first time ever sampling anything with hemp in it. So this is going to prove to be an interesting experience. Now, here's the thing. I have been experiencing some back pain all day, and it's been pretty bad. So, hold on. I don't know why it unmuted itself. Hey Mao, welcome. So I figured for the first time I'll try anything with hemp in it to see if it helps me with my back troubles. So we'll see. But so far it smells absolutely incredible. It smells really, really nice. Has a bit of a minty and citrusy kind of scent to it. And it's got like that vegetal herbal kind of odor. And this, let me tell you, this tea looks beautiful. Presentation wise, it's very big leaves. Here's the mallow blossoms. Take a look at that. It's some really big purple blossoms. We have lemon balm, which is that yellowish. Here is the, what else was it at? I'm usually good at this. The marigold blossoms. Oh, this is, oh wait, no, sorry. This yellow leaf was the elderflower. This is the lemon balm, the little stick thing. That would probably make this leafy looking one of the marigolds, either the marigold. No, this is the linden. This is probably the linden. I don't know. It's a little bit hard to notice. And yeah, let me see. This is, well, as you can see, it's got like really big chunks of vegetation in it. Nice big leaves. So it's gonna probably be a. If it helps, I'll take some. Having terrible lower back pains. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll definitely keep you posted on whether or not it works. I don't know how long it would take to take effect. So, if it helps within the half hour, great. I mean, since it is liquid, it's going to go straight through anyway. So it's probably going to be fast acting. But in this case, we'll take a look at how it looks. So we have nice yellow, green, and purple colors in here. It's very vibrant looking. It doesn't look so much so on the cam, but it is nice and vibrant. And if we look at the wet leaf, there's not much of a difference. Move that over to the side so it doesn't get wet. There's not much of a difference color-wise or size-wise. And since this is not a Camellia sinensis plant, tea, I should say, it doesn't have any caffeine. And it's supposed to have pain relief qualities, so we shall see. Now, as I was mentioning, it's got a really lemony, citrusy vegetal scent to it, and it's got like a soothing air. You know, it smells really calming and relaxing. So let's go ahead and take our first sip, and I'll let you know how it tastes. Will this make me high? I have no idea. Depends on your tolerance. I guess it's worth mentioning that this is only 10% hemp. So it's not like all hemp, but it's a good amount. So I mean, depending on your tolerance, we'll see what it is. You eat like a bird, yeah. So your tolerance might be lower. We'll see. I mean, it tastes really nice. Like it's got it's very smooth. It's very, hey Juliet, welcome. It's very smooth and it's very vibrant. Like it has a nice vegetal, it's not like super vegetal like you'd get with a green tea. But it's a softer vegetation to it. It's got like that nice lemony undertone, and it's kind of a little bit sweet. Oh, that is nice. And I love that there's like a very, very, very slight texture that lands on your tongue. And it dissolves after about a second or two. I'm really digging it. It tastes kind of like something that I would ice. You know, it's not supremely strong in any sense of the word. I'm getting like the strongest flavor here is the lemon balm. And sometimes when you drink floral teas like this, you have that overwhelming bitterness to it that you usually have to blend with other ingredients. This doesn't really have it. It's very, very soft, kind of silky, not perfumey, and that's usually where that bitterness comes from. You don't have that little sting in the back of your throat from drinking like a floral tea. But instead, it's very smooth, very low key. And I'm really enjoying it so far. And now, like, as I mentioned before, I was having a little bit of back pain. It was feeling better before I started. So, there's going to be a certain attribution from what I'm giving credit to the tea for versus what's already happened. So I'm judging my pain level based on what it is now, and I have been recovering for a while, but it's been very very slow going most of the day. So I should be able to tell whether or not this works pretty soon. Right now, my back it's tight, like really, really tight around the spine, the lower spine area. And I'm hoping that this is going to loosen me up a little bit. And again, I don't think that this tea would get me high just based on the amount that I'm drinking plus my weight. So I'm not I'm not expecting to be like loopy or anything by the end of this show, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to tell the difference between now and then, how my back would react to this. And you know, like right now, I'm feeling mellow, a little bit more than usual, and I've only had a couple sips. That might be either just my mood, or you know, it could be the tea starting to take effect. Oh yeah, back pain is the worst. Like, I, I haven't really suffered from it until like the past 2 years. But lately it has been more frequent. I am stretching. Teresa, if you're here, I am doing your stretches that you taught me from time to time. But I think that my belly needs to needs to go down before I can stretch any better. I said I think 3 years before the surgery you compromised your left side, and now so much that now you're off balance. You'll have to visit a chiropractor. I mean, yeah, that does happen. That like when you wait too long to get that done, it's a side effect. But I mean, as long as you know what it is now, you can see somebody and take care of it. Now, right now, like, I can't really go into the health benefits of this tea without compromising the whole reason I'm drinking this tea. So I'm not going to talk about the health benefits during this broadcast, but maybe in the future. Right now, I just want to talk about the real-time effects that I'm having. That way, like that adds a little bit of credibility to this particular stream. Mainly because this is the reason why I picked this tea this day. I've never had anything. I've never even had CBD oil, and it's something that I would need to test long term. But for right now, this tea is doing this job. I'm waiting for that feeling of my muscles like starting to loosen up. Right now, I feel tightness mostly around my lower back, and during my upper back and like behind my shoulders, it's a little bit kind of like stiff, not very painful. What are you doing? I got a little bit of I got a visitor apparently. Suki, not now, baby, not now. Go to mommy. Go to mommy. she's trying to be a camera hog. Anyway. Well, that's really good though. I mean, like flavor wise, this thing is really, really nice. I'm feeling pretty mellow. Usually, like whenever I drink an herbal tea on here, you guys have seen the change in me. That I start off very energetic, and then sometimes my energy just mellows out. This is definitely one of those times. I can already feel like my back kind of loosening up, starting at the top. I guess since that hasn't been affected as much, it's easier to loosen up. As for my lower back, I don't feel much of a change right now. I'm hoping that after. Are you getting high? I can't carry you. No, I am not getting high. It's gonna take more than one cup of tea to get me high. Tea has a way of doing that, mellows people out. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's got a lot to do with like the fragrance of it, and you smell when you smell something that just calms you and soothes you. It changes your whole mood, your whole your overall. What's the word I'm looking for? Like your overall vibe, and that's why what I used to do. I haven't talked about this in a while. Actually, when I was working customer service, I used to have about 6 tins of tea next to me. Whenever I would get stressed out, I would pop open one of my tins and just smell it, breathe it all in, and just let it calm me down. And it worked wonders. Like, let me tell you, there was some calls that had me steaming, and then after one good whiff of something floral, ooh, forget about it. I was a changed man. I was like, all right, this is good. This is good. But I really have to hand it to them. This is blended very well. Since I've never had hemp tea before, I don't know what it tastes like, so I can't really place what's around it. Like aromatherapy, yeah, that's absolutely it. You know, aromatherapy, some people, you know, don't believe in that that kind of thing, but aromatherapy is real. Like when you just have something that smells really nice, it'll just transport you into your own happy place. It's wonderful. You know, like light a nice smelling candle, play some soft music, sit in the dark for a couple minutes. You start to mellow out pretty quickly. That works for me anyway. Oh, and there's something else that it's really like it's not really showing up on the camera, but to me, this tea looks like actually green. Like it's close to grass. It's almost matcha green, and that's something that that I don't see very often. Because you know, like usually when I pour a green tea, it turns about yellow, it turns copper, but it's never really green unless it's matcha and you know it's concentrated. This one, it looks more on the green side than I've seen in a long time. Is it agree that's why you enjoy tea on different levels? It's so sensory. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think we had that discussion where tea being sensual to every one of the senses. Like we have the smell of it, the taste of it, when you hear it, you hear the water boiling, you hear it pouring into the cup. When you swish it, it goes swish, 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 swish. That it makes that noise. Even my wedding ring clinking on the glass. That's all sensory. And then when you feel it, you feel the warmth not only of the cup in your hand, you feel the smoothness of the mug. You feel it on your tongue as you slurp it. Not just the warmth of the liquid, but the vibration when you do slurp it in your mouth, it rattles inside. And you know, this did I catch all five? I don't know. 1, 2, 3. I said this smell. Yeah, I got all five. And you know, like it's the kind of mindfulness that a lot of people forget to look into. You know, it's like when you say you feel tea, it's easy to just stop at feeling the warmth and feeling the cup. But when you slurp and you just feel that vibration in your mouth, or when you swallow and breathe out, and you feel that whole circulation going through, that's all part of it. And, you know, like, I think that the deeper you dive into the sensory of it, the more effective tea becomes, the more you enjoy it. Because you become present and in the moment of what you are doing. There's nothing else in the world that you have to worry about right that second. And that's really important, especially in today's world where everything is so stressful. You have to find that time for yourself and take note of the smallest things, because it's the little things that bring satisfaction. And I think maybe the hemp is getting to me because I'm being a little philosophical. If this is how I get when I'm high, just forget about it. Okay, I'm getting euphoric. It's starting to take place. I think we're safe as long as I don't do the rhino in a job. What was it? The rhino in the job interview. Hey, Greg, welcome. You came in just in time. I'm starting to get a a little bit loopy. I know that you were waiting to see that. Oh, and Snea says it looks golden to me. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, over the camera, it looks golden. It looks more yellow. But, like, on here, like, in front of me, it's more green, especially on the surface. It almost matches my shirt. You know, this is not a, it's not a coincidence. I mean, it's a coincidence, but it's not, you know? And I'm loving the way that it looks because it's very, very grassy. And when I first started pouring the tea, it was even more green than that. Like, I poured the water in, and the very first drops, I was under the impression that these mallow blossoms were actually butterfly pea flower instead, because it started coming out kind of bluish. And usually butterfly pea flower is completely blue. Am I sure? I'm mostly sure. Right now, I'm euphoric, so I can't be 100% sure about anything. But just take it for what it's worth, you know? It's definitely, I'm definitely feeling the effects of it. You know, and this isn't supposed to be, like, strong enough to really affect your state of mind. And that's, you know, like I don't know my tolerance. I've never tasted this before. I've never had any experience. But I have had experience with being tea drunk. And, you know, like drinking the tea and just becoming euphoric from that. But that usually happens after about 4 or 5 cups. For this to start hitting me early on, it's either because of my mood or because the hemp in it is, even though there's only 10%, it's strong enough to affect the way I'm feeling. We'll see. One thing's for sure, I'm definitely drinking the whole thing. I'm not going to share it tonight. Usually, if there's anything left, I share it with my wife. But I think tonight this is going to be all me. You don't want it? Liar! Okay, right now I feel the top of my back is loose, and the middle's okay. The middle's okay. My back is still slightly tight. It's not as tight, and it's not as... Oh, the Teresa question? Oh, yeah. Thanks for keeping me on track. But let me finish my sensory experience. So right now my back is feeling a little bit more loose. It's still like I'm still getting short pangs of pain, but like I feel like I'm more mobile. I can... Ooh, something popped. There we go. Oh, that's feeling good. Okay, yeah. This is not a bad not a bad feeling. So, Teresa question: what would I pair this with? Before I answer that, again, I'll open up the floor. Questions, comments, anything you want to talk about. Now is the time. But now I can start with the Teresa question. What food would I pair this with? Now, being that it's not super duper sweet, but it is pretty sweet. I'll keep it mellow. I would probably pair this with something more on the light side. Maybe a dessert, something sugary. This doesn't really need to be sweetened at all. So I would say, like maybe some pot brownies. Actually, pot brownies might be a little too strong for it, just because like the chocolate would probably overpower it. Like this is definitely not like a this is not like that strong of a flavor. But to compile pot brownies with this might be the last mistake I'd ever make. Like, just say no to tea. That's gonna be like, Then my career is over. You love the idea. That's an awesome suggestion. Oh, I'm sure you do. And just remember, I can carry you, so if you like pass out on the sofa. But then again, with my back, unless this works a lot better, you're spending the night there. I mean, one thing's for sure. This is definitely having an effect on my overall mood. Because I am feeling kind of euphoric, and I'm usually pretty silly to begin with, but I'm usually somewhat composed during my streams. But right now I'm feeling like I'm a dad joke. I don't know, it'll come out at some point. I feel like this is like I'm able to be sillier. And this has only happened like maybe 2 or 3 times in total out of the 200 and something streams I've ever done. And I'm really feeling like I believe in the effects of this tea. Because it's kind of instant gratification. I'm feeling how it changes me as I go. So yeah. Like, this stuff is for real. They recommended this to me for, like, having sleep troubles, having troubles, like, stressing out and stuff like that. And I was hesitant at first because, I mean, for those of you who've known me for years, I've always been very, very, what's the word? Like, I always wanted to avoid drugs of any kind, and so, like, if this was me 10 years ago, I would have been like, no, I would never do that. But, like, as you age and you learn about the health benefits and look past all the propaganda and all of the garbage that they teach people, and when you learn about the history and stuff, you realize that, I can admit when I'm wrong. And that's really important to experience in life in general. So 10 years, in 10 years, are you going to do crack? I mean, I don't think so. I will never do crack again. But I mean, like, I'm pretty sure the information that is relevant now of the how bad it is pretty. It's pretty. I think I trust that information. I think it's pretty accurate how bad crack is. But as far as hemp and marijuana and all of that stuff, I have definitely changed my attitude towards it. And so, like, I've opened my mind and I've learned. I've learned about all the history behind it and the whole reason Nixon had changed the war on drugs with Reagan, and it was all a mess. But honestly, like, I mean, I'm still not going to smoke it. I don't like, I'm asthmatic, so I don't want to risk breathing in anything, but I'll drink it and eat it. I don't care. Now I don't care. I'm just waiting until the day that I'm going on a job interview and then somebody finds this tea stream and they're like, hey, you're a pothead, we're not getting the job. Oh well. Just say no, kids. Anyway. Well, I'm going to go ahead and finish this off. In the meantime, I'm opening up the floor again. Questions, comments, anything you want to talk about, now's the time. And I'll do my final experience. My back is definitely looser. Is this, you missed it? Which tea is this? This is one that you should not have missed. This is actually Happy Jack, and it's got hemp in it. Is hemp safe for dogs? I do not know. I don't think that Suki can smoke. Maybe contact high, secondhand smoke. But yeah, it's marijuana tea. Had I known that you were going to be available, I would have called you ahead of time, because I know you would have loved to see me drink this to get high. There's so many people that have known me to be like a purist back in the day. I'm sure me drinking this now, they'll be like, "Ha! I told you," and they'd be absolutely right. I have no problems admitting when I'm wrong. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm still kind of tight, but the pain level is down. Hey, Zam, welcome. Well, I'm choking a little bit. I'm getting that, what is it called, the post-nasal drip. But I'm feeling like the pain is definitely lower, and I'm feeling a little bit more loose. I'm not 100% ready to do cartwheels, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling euphoric. I am definitely, I'm definitely a believer, and I'm going to be drinking more of this more often, especially on those sleepless nights, and when I'm stressed out. You never know. This might just be the very thing I've been looking for. Anyway, so I will go ahead and post the link in the description. And I'll go ahead and wrap things up. Thank you all for joining me so much. This has been an incredible experience. I'm really feeling good about it. So I will put this link in the description, and I encourage you guys, try it out if you haven't already. And tell me about your experience, because I would love to see how it affects other people, not just me. So until next time, have a great night, a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you later. Bye.